Hey everyone, it's Theresa with this week's angel message. This week, Archangel Uriel is making himself known, and Archangel Uriel is the archangel of life purpose. And for those of you who are seers, you may see the colors red or gold when Uriel is present. And for those of you who are feelers or knowers, you may just receive nudging guidance in terms of where you're supposed to go and what you're supposed to do next. For all of us who have been saying prayers or meditating on our life's purpose, he's promising that we will receive guidance this week. So he just wants you to know that each person watching this video will be personally touched by his energy this week, bringing you some sort of guidance on your life purpose. That is the number one question that I get asked by people. What's my purpose for being here? I just don't know. And the truth of the matter is that our life purpose is not one thing for our entire lives. Our life purpose can look very different at different stages in our lives. As we grow, shift, or change, our life purpose grows, shifts, and changes with us. So Uriel also wants us to know that ultimately all of us have the same life purpose, is to be happy and joy-filled, to anchor the energy of joy on this planet. And so what is it that today would get you closer to that energy of joy? And that doesn't have to mean a life purpose shift. What it means is what would bring you joy today. For me, going outdoors is always a shortcut to getting me back to my joy and my bliss. Now, we're not talking about spiritually bypassing emotions and feelings. What it is we're feeling all of the emotions and feelings we have around things and then looking at what could get us a step closer to joy. So if we're in a state of depression, joy may feel unattainable. But what could get us one step closer? Our guidance around life purpose can come more clearly and can be processed and heard and felt when we are in an energy of joy. Joy is an expansive energy. Happiness is an expansive energy. We feel open, we feel expansive when we're in joy and happiness. When we're in anger or fear or betrayal, we feel closed and constricted. Likewise, the energy of love is expansive. So ultimately, joy is love. We're here to love. So your anger, your triggers, those are the barometer for what it is that you're here to help change. The truth is that the only real effective way to deal with those issues and to make the changes is to get yourself back into alignment, to get yourself back into a state of equanimity, and then move forward from there. Because only then can the proper steps of what to do next show themselves and be seen, received, and heard by you. When we're in that state of anger, when our energy is like all over the place, we're just like doing things for the sake of doing things, and that energy is all in upheaval and getting tossed around, and we're just doing the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, as opposed to doing the next right thing. And the next right thing can only come when we receive it as inner guidance, when we know without a doubt that it's the next thing we should be doing because it feels right in our system. Even though it may feel uncomfortable, it feels like the next right step. When we feel into, okay, what will happen after I take this step, even though it may be scary, it feels good, it feels peaceful. And that's ultimately what we all want, is we all want peace. Think of it this way, like a column of light, an anchor of love and joy from heaven to earth through you. And whatever else happens in the world and in your emotional body is swirling around that. But this anchor never ends. So you can feel the anger, you can feel the fear, you can feel all of these things, but they don't affect this. Ultimately, this is where you bring that to. And I think Gandhi is probably one of our best examples. He felt the anger. He felt the fear. He felt it not only for himself, but entire populations of people. And what did he do? He sat down and he changed the entire world just by sitting in that energy of equanimity, sitting in that energy and just holding it. Overall, it feels like Uriel's message around life purpose is to keep striving to be in the energy of joy. And when you're striving to be in that energy, it is easier and easier for you to hear, sense, and feel the direction and the guidance that comes in terms of moving you to your next right steps. If you love being in the energy of the angels as much as I do, I invite you to our Angel Transformation Hour call that's happening on September 15th at 1:30 Eastern Time. The angels will be taking your questions and offering you answers, as well as offering some teachings for where we are individually and as a collective at that time. I would love to see you there. The call is donation-based. The link is in the description of this video, so feel free just to click on it and sign up for the call. You can offer as a donation whatever it is that feels right to you at this time, and a large portion of the donations will be given to a charity of the angels choosing each month. So I thank you so much again for being here. I look forward to being with you on that call, and I'll see you in next week's video. Goodbye, everybody.